Alrighty guys, it's Thursday. We do ship out orders Monday through Friday, so follow along as I show you exactly how I ship these orders out. We do take pride in having fast shipping, so that's why we ship Monday through Friday. Let's get started. Alright guys, first things first, we're gonna move everything out of the way, of course, our little workstation. We do have a lot of clothing and some shoes, so I had a few questions over how I ship out shoes, so stick around, I'm gonna show you exactly how. First things first, we're gonna ship out some clothing. So I'm going to use my, you can see them, they are 24 by 24. I get these from Amazon and eBay, so it just depends on who has the better deal at the time. But these are 24 by 24 inches. And what I do, take my scissors, and I literally just cut them in half. Make sure you have some good scissors so it slides on through just like that. You want to have good quality items that you're working with. You don't want it to be a headache whenever you're trying to get these things shipped out. Quickly say hi to Benjamin. Say hi, Benjamin. He's the one that you guys hear in the background. So he's pretty loud. You'll definitely hear him tell you hi and bye. Benjamin. Hello. We're good. How are you? Love you. Pretty bird. There you go, you guys. First order is these Disney leggings. I do like picking up Disney park items. Some of them do sit for a while. These sat for about 3 months. I got them from Goodwill for $6 and they sold on eBay for $24.29. To ship these out, it's pretty simple. I'm going to use half of that poly bag that I cut in the beginning, and I do use eBay tape for all platforms. It doesn't matter what platform it sells on. I do like using my scissors as a weight, so whenever I go to tape the poly bag down, it stays nice and still. After I tape it up, I just write what's actually in the poly bag so there's no mistakes whenever I go to ship it out. Now I'm just going to use the other half of that poly bag that I cut in the beginning. This legendary Whitetails plaid button-up took over 6 months to sell, but it sold on Mercari for $19.44. I ended up sending the wrong one, so this one I had two in the same tote. This is the wrong colorway that they ordered, but it worked out in my favor. They ended up liking this one and they wanted me to send them the other one, so in the end it definitely worked out. I get questions how I ship out shoes, and it just depends what platform the shoes sell on. So if they sell on Poshmark, I like using the free priority packaging that you can use to ship out orders on Poshmark. So I just shown you the measurements. This is the actual shoe box that Priority Mail offers. I do like using it, but I also do like using the 12 by 10 by 6 for shoes. It just depends what type of shoes that I'm shipping out. These Brooks sold on eBay for $45, and so whenever I'm shipping on eBay, we do ship out using priority, but that's usually for only items under a pound. These shoes weigh between 3 to 5 pounds, so I'm going to have to use my own box because I'm going to ship them through UPS SurePost. We get our boxes here recently from Dollar Tree. I basically walk in when we buy brown paper. I go ahead and just ask the employees if I can take some boxes. I don't know about you guys, but my Dollar Tree aisles are full of empty boxes. Whenever I was shipping these out, this is a Swaddle, so it is a cleanser box, and I could definitely smell it. I didn't want to ship using that box. Alright guys, I'm back. That one, as you can tell, it has Santiva on it, so it smelt like the actual cleanser, so I'm not going to use that one. I'm actually going to throw that box away. This one should work just fine. If you're using boxes that you get from stores, make sure that they don't smell like anything. It was too strong for me. But yeah, that's going to work out perfect. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and take this. I'm going to tape it up. I do like putting brown paper at the bottom of the box. It doesn't matter what box I ship in or what item I'm shipping. I always put brown paper at the bottom of the box. I love these boxes because typical shoes are the perfect fit. All I'm going to do now is just add a little bit of brown paper on top and tape it up. I do also like to remove any of the other stickers that are still in the box. This next item is a water bottle for your pets. It's sold on eBay in about a month and a half for 15 bucks. I try organizing the boxes by size, so similar sizes are next to each other. I'm going to try to put this one in, and it ends up not fitting, so I got to try a different box. That's the only thing about getting boxes from Dollar Tree or Walmart. Sometimes we have to try more than one box to get the perfect fit. This one is one of the little detergent bottles that we picked up from Dollar Tree. These boxes work out pretty great. That one actually ended up not working, so I went ahead and found this one, and it's a perfect fit. So it took me 3 tries to find a box for this. In reality, it only took about a minute and a half. Now it's pretty simple from here on out. I'm just going to throw in some brown paper, the item, some more brown paper, tape it up, and then of course don't forget to write what's actually in the box so you don't get orders mixed up. This next item is a Victoria's Secret pajama set. It's sold on eBay for $30, so I'm just going to cut this poly bag in half, tape it up, and write what's actually on it. This item actually just got returned, so it was returned due to fit, which whenever that happens, the buyer is responsible for the return shipping. I've already got it relisted, and I'm sure it won't take long to sell again. I'm going to use the other half of the poly bag for this next order. It's a Wrangler denim dress, and it's sold on eBay in just a couple days for $35.95. Whenever I get an offer and it's a reasonable offer, I go ahead and accept it. That's exactly what happened on this dress. I had it listed at $39.99. Somebody sent an offer for $35.95, so I went ahead and took it. I have about $6 into it, so I definitely made a pretty good profit on it. This last order is a pair of vintage Levi orange tab denim jeans. I'm going to go ahead and cut the poly bag in half. These sold on eBay for $42. I had them listed for about 2 months. Before I go and put the shipping labels on the items, I like to clean up. I just can't work around a messy living room, you guys. When it comes to the shipping labels, I do use my printer for orders on Mercari, Poshmark, and Depop. When it comes to orders on eBay, we do hook up our Polonol. It's just more convenient for eBay labels. Shipping on eBay is pretty simple. We do use calculated shipping, so all we do when we make the listing is make sure we have the correct weight and measurements, and eBay handles the rest. So the price of shipping is based on how far that item has to travel. Poshmark is pretty simple. All items under 5 pounds get shipped USPS priority. If your item ends up weighing over 5 pounds, you as the seller are going to be responsible for the updated charges when it comes to the shipping label. When it comes to Mercari, you have a few options. Mercari's shipping prices are based on weight, not so much measurements. So whenever you go to put in the weight, make sure you have the correct weight and you should be okay. I usually ship items under a pound through USPS priority. Items that weigh 2 to 5 pounds, I like to ship using FedEx Ground Economy. It is the cheapest option. It ranges from $7.99 to $8.99. I do also sometimes use UPS Ground, depending on just how heavy the item is and just how breakable it is. I do trust UPS Ground over FedEx to ship breakable items when it comes to Mercari. When it comes to Depop, shipping does get a little outrageous. Anything a pound and under is pretty reasonable. Anything that's 2 pounds is $11.69 in shipping, and anything between 2 to 10 pounds is $13.99, which is where they kind of get a little ridiculous. I wish they had something between 2 to 5 pounds. Let me know in the comments if you like videos just like this. Remember, don't be tripping, it's just flipping.